shouldn't regret it, and I don't. Well, I do, but only because I'm a more civilised person than he is.
Don't go on about it, Roy.
I've never done anything like that before, ever. Except when I was little, and even then...
You don't have to keep telling me. I understand why it happened.
Well, I panicked. I shouldn't have done. I lost my temper.
Oh, he provoked you.
It's only going to make things worse, though, isn't it? That's the trouble.
Well, yeah. Certainly not going to make things any better.
Don't go to work. You don't have to work there. You could stop here and help me in the cafe, or you could get a job somewhere else. It's not as if we're short of a bob or two.
No, I'm not starting that. I like working there, despite him. I've got friends there. I'm not running away.
Yeah, well, they might not be your friends once he starts opening his mouth. Oh, she hadn't have done it.
I thought I might try and have a word with him this morning. I thought I might go in early and catch him before anybody else arrives.
No, why should you apologise?
Well, not apologise exactly. Just try and smooth things over, appeal to his better nature. I don't know.
Has he got one?
Gary! Oh, hell.
Sorry. Jim?
Gary, look, do you know what time it is? It's 8 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's with Judy being away, you see, I don't sleep too good, so I get up about 6. Well, by the time 8 o'clock comes, it's like half the day's gone.
Fine. Where is Judy?
She's gone on a little holiday to Bridlington, see her mate. Last chance she'll get before D-Day.
Well, I'll tell you what, before D-Day, Gary, would you mind selling these things?
Are you kidding? I've got an audition this afternoon.
Wise up. You've got an audition?
Yeah, an audition with a band, did I not tell you?
No, you didn't.
Well, this band, they need a drummer, and I needed a few extra bobs, so the odd gig will come in handy.
So what you're telling me is I'm going to have to listen to this racket from now on?
Not that loud, is it?
No.
Hello.
Thought it was you. I can smell you. You're using too much perfume. Real women don't douse themselves in it like that. Haven't you noticed?
I want to offer to pay for that suit you were wearing on Friday night to be dry cleaned.
Well, I was thinking of stopping it out of your next lot of money, if you're still working here. In fact, I'm surprised you even turned up at all today, after what your little friend did.
You might find this hard to believe, but I like working here.
Oh, that is perverse. Nobody else does.
There's something I'd like to ask you.
What, man to man?
If you like. It might surprise you, this, but it takes a lot of courage to do what I've done. The hard part is this, just trying to lead an ordinary, quiet, normal life afterwards.
Well, that is funny, that is. Because I can't think of anything more you could do to attract attention to yourself than doing what you've done.
I can handle anything that you want to throw at me, all right? You can scream it from the rooftops as far as I'm concerned, because I've been there 1,000 times before, OK? But Roy hasn't. And that might be why he got a bit more worked up on Friday night than he should have done.
All right. Hiya. Where's your Malcolm shingles? Is he still laid up? Oh.
I know that you think that Roy's a bit of a laughing stock, but he also happens to be an extremely kind, sensitive, ordinary fella underneath. So I'm begging you, well, I'm appealing to you anyway, for his sake, to keep what you know about me to yourself. He regrets what he did. He's worried about nothing else all weekend. It's just, in the heat of the moment, he got upset and...
Haley, he's a right hero, you're right. We've been dying for years to pour ale over Baldwin's little ball patch. Haven't we, girls?
Well, I could try. But I can't guarantee that I won't say something in the heat of the moment, can I? If I get upset.
Well, I'm pleased you've had such a nice time, kid.
Oh, it was just the best, Les. Thanks for coming to meet me.
And you're looking lovely. You are. You've caught the sun, and you've got a twinkle in your eye.
Have I?
Did you pull out with anyone?
Yeah, met these 3 lasses from Huddersfield. Oh, they were mad honest. One of them, Mandy, right, drank a whole bottle of vodka.
Hey, I hope you didn't go around getting sozzled all day long.
Me? Of course not. Anyway, right, she was right out of her brains. So she says, come on, girls, let's do a moonie with these lads. Loads of lads on beach. So she flashes a bum at him, I'm not kidding.
I hope you didn't.
Of course not. Anyway, that's where I met him.
Him?
Yeah,
Who?
Dobber.
Dobber? What the hell sort of name is that?
Dunno, nickname. Anyway, we got chatting and he was really funny and sweet.
Well, I hope you didn't do out you shouldn't have.
No, of course not. What are you on about?
You know damn well what I'm on about.
We fell in love. I love him and he loves me.
Oh, yeah?
It's the best thing that's ever happened to me.
Yeah, well, as long as you were careful.
It weren't like that. Flaming grown-ups. We're all sex mad.
Yeah, well, OK, yeah. Look, I'm pleased you've had a good holiday. And I'm pleased you've had a little holiday romance. OK? That's the thing with holiday romances. You never see them again. That's because they live in places like Yeovil or Zena or somewhere else you've never heard of.
That's the great thing, Les. Dobber lives on Burley Road. He used to go to my school.
You what?
Just round corner. Small world, innit? In fact, he said he'd look me up as soon as I got back, because he came back 3 days ago.
Oh, yeah, right. Well, let's get this stuff in the cab. Come on.
So how did the wedding go?
Oh, it was smashing. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Oh, and thanks for standing in for me. Was Alec all right?
Oh, yeah. Was it a big do?
Oh, very posh. I think they must be really well off, this family Colin's married into.
What were Desi's mum and dad like?
Lovely. You know, a bit I saw them. He introduced me as his other half, but I don't think it meant much. Well, I mean, with Desi's track record, they probably think they won't meet me more than once.
Probably won't.
Oh, thanks.
Well, you and Des are only having a bit of fun, aren't you? This isn't serious.
Oh, right. So is that why he's asked me to move in with him, then?
Really? Are you going to?
Don't know.
Well, do you want to?
I don't even know that.
Yeah. Red wine, a pint, and whatever ale he's having.
Oh, pineapple juice, please.
Do you know, I wished I'd been there. I'd have given a week's wages just to have seen it. Well, I wouldn't, but you know what I mean.
So come on, Baldwin must have said something to make Roy go off like that.
Oh, honestly, he wouldn't tell me. It was probably something and nothing. It'd be Roy overreacting.
He weren't rude about you, were he?
I don't know.
Well, if Roy wouldn't tell you what Baldwin said, seems to me he would probably be in a right nasty.
Scotch, please, love.
Oh, hey up. I was about an action replay. Hey, girls, go and fetch Roy.
Now, why don't I buy all you ladies a drink, eh? Just to shut you up.
Well, if you're offering.
That's a turn up for bugs.
And you, Hayley, I'll buy you a drink as well as the ladies. See, I'm not one to bear a grudge.
How was your flight?
Brilliant. How long have you been here?
Half an hour or so.
Les, this is Dobber.
Is it now?
I can't believe you're here.
Said it would be, didn't I?
What, are you going to say hello?
Oh, hello. Dobber?
Hi, Mr. Battersby. How you doing? You all right?
Alma?
What are you doing in here?
Till rolls. Am I warm?
Try the middle drawer.
Oh, yeah, they've moved since I last fetched them. It's something I don't do very often. Oh, success.
Can I give you these?
Oh,
sorry. Look at those figures.
oh, sorry, I don't understand.
Oh, sorry, wrong ones.
Sorry.
Isn't that fantastic? When you see it like that in black and white. The way Freshco's has expanded over the last 3 years, from 10 stores to 37. And look at the projections for the next 3 years.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Anyway, I won't keep you.
Oh, right.
Any news on Curly?
No. Nobody's heard a thing.
All right, mate.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Nice one. Right, I'll tell you what we're going to do to start with. We'll just probably play some of our stuff, and you jam along, okay?
Yeah. It might take me a couple of minutes to get into it.
Oh, yeah.
But once I warm up, I'll be all right.
Nice one. Right, are you lads all set up now, tuned up and that? Yeah? Right, let's do Big Smell.
What?
You will like this song, Gary. I wrote this myself, mate.
What?
I'd give it a sort of standard funk beat, yeah? That's what I've got in my head anyway. I think that'll work.
A what?
A funk beat.
Standard funk beat?
Yeah, please, yeah.
What's that like, then?
Sorry?
Just
try playing it 16ths on the hi-hat, yeah? You can make the rest up as you go on.
Okay.
Okay, lads?
Don't you keep letting me down. You're spilling those lies. My heart's on the ground.
A little beat, mate. Stop.
I'm sorry. I didn't really understand what you meant, 16ths.
Yeah? It's like... It's like that. It's the same as semiquavers.
Right.
Right. Okay. Right. Try again.
I don't think I'm cut out for this sneaking about business. It worries me. I'm sure she knew I was up to something.
Did you get Sheila Dixon's address?
Yeah, it was 40-something Wimburn Avenue.
40-something? What, is that it?
Yeah, 49 or 45. Or was it 43?
Oh, Elmer.
Well, look, I did damn well to get that. There was a phone number as well.
A telephone number? Well, that'll do.
No, well, I was just about to write it down, but if I had done it, she would have caught me red-handed, wouldn't she?
So what you're saying is you didn't get it?
No, I couldn't. And I haven't got a photographic memory.
Right. OK. So where exactly is Wimburn Avenue?
Well, it'll be in the Manchester A to Z, won't it?
Yeah! Yeah, I expect it will.
Well, look, I did my best.
Yeah, look, I know. Thanks for trying.
Well, you're not doing anything this afternoon, are you? You could check it out. I mean, that was the idea, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, all right. All right, I mean, what's so terrible about knocking on an entire avenue of strange doors asking funny questions when the alternative is... It's been nice to home alone. Yeah, all right, I'll see you later.
You know, I don't know why you bother.
Oh, neither do I sometimes. Hey, I hope you've been nice to Hayley.
I have never been known to mock the afflicted.
Roy, this is Dobber.
Oh, hello. How's Spain?
Gorgeous. Listen, can we have sausage, egg and chips? Just egg and chips for me and 2 cups of tea.
I could do with you behind here. Gail's not in and I'm very busy.
Yeah, well, bad luck, eh? Come on, Toya.
I'm sorry Les wouldn't have been there before.
It's all right. It's take 'em or leave 'em, me.
So, what are we going to do this afternoon?
Well, that's up to you, innit, babes?
We're not going to start that again.
Oh, I don't know. There must be something wrong with me.
Dobber?
All that time alone in Spain, everybody else was at it, and all I get is a bit of necking.
Yeah, well, you ought to respect me for that.
I do. I did. But now we're back home, you start thinking, well, maybe you never really fancied me that much after all.
I will. I want to.
When?
I don't know when. When we get the chance, I suppose.
There's nobody in your mum and dad's place, is there? Your dad said he was off to town.
I'm not. I can't do it there.
Why not?
I don't want to. Wouldn't feel right. My mum only works across the road. And besides...
What?
We haven't got any precautions.
Well, you can leave that to me, can't you? Obviously.
Yeah?
I might be able to get me Billy's car later on.
Can you drive?
Yeah, of course.
No, I mean legally.
Of course.
Only me!
This is Michael.
What about you, Gary? How'd you get on, son?
I think we're fine. It's fine. They didn't want me, but they were nice lads.
Ah, well, don't worry your head. There's plenty more bands.
Yeah, I suppose. You know, I've had that drum kit since we were married.
Mm-hmm.
I always fancied being a drummer. You know, when you're watching bands on the telly and that, it was always the drummer that fascinated me.
Aye, me too.
I promised myself when I had enough money, I'd get a kit.
Ah, you do right, Gary.
I enjoyed banging away, even if other people didn't. But it never really occurred to me all that time that you had to be any good at music to do it properly.
What on earth are you talking about, Gary?
Oh, you should have heard them, Jim. They were going on about sixteenths and eighths and minims and crotchets and quavers and whatsits. And... I didn't have a clue, to tell you the truth. I felt a bit of a prat.
I'll tell you what, Gary. Away down the road and buy a wee book.
Oh, it's a bit late. I sold the drums.
Well, you sold them?
The money will come in handy when the babies come.
Aye. Aye, indeed it will. Aye, mind you, it's a terrible shame, that. Just as I was getting used to that racket.
You fancy a drink, darling?
No, I better not. I'm working tonight. I just thought I'd pop in for 10 minutes.
It's a good do Saturday, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was nice to meet your family.
Something up?
It's just that you asked me to move in with you on Friday night, and then you never mentioned it at the wedding. Not once. Not all the way up, not all the way back. So I'm just wondering if you've changed your mind or something.
No, of course not. Look, I never mentioned it because I didn't want to put any pressure on you, that's all.
You sure?
Of course I'm sure.
Right then.
Now what?
Are you sure it's what you want?
Why would I have asked you?
It was just so quick the way you asked me. I mean, this is a big deal to me, Des, and you're just so casual about it.
Look, I'd love you to move in. It would be great. I don't need to think about it.
What, you mean sell me house and everything?
If you like.
And what if it all goes wrong?
Well, it won't. Why should it?
I know, I'm just saying if. I'm going to be up the creek without a paddle, aren't I?
All right. So, look, don't sell your house. Just rent it out, then it'll still be there, won't it?
That's not what I'm saying. You're missing the point.
So what do you want?
If we're going to move in together, it should be because we're making some sort of a commitment to each other. So, are we making a commitment or aren't we? I just don't think that's what you're thinking.
But what am I thinking?
That it's just casual, that it doesn't mean anything. All right, put it this way. What if I asked you to sell this place and move in with me? Now do you see what I mean about making a commitment? Would you be so willing to do that if the shoe was on the other foot, eh? You see, you wouldn't, would you?
I'm not saying that.
No, because you don't have to.
I hope he hasn't stood you up, love.
Go inside.
You shouldn't trust lads you meet on your holidays.
Will you go in?
He'll break your heart if you give him half a chance.
Go away.
I bet you. It happened to me. Maple
Fuck off,
Thorpe,
will ya?
1981. I was 14. Paul Start. Oh, now we were gorgeous. I never forgot him.
Hiya.
You all right, babe?
Did you get everything?
I said I would, didn't I? Okay.
Hiya, love. You all right? Hey, you like your car?
Thank you.
I'm Toya's mum, Janice. I've heard such a lot about you.
So what? I can move in with you if that's what you want. I don't mind selling up.
You're not just saying that.
No. If you prefer that, if it proves something, I'll get onto the estate agent in the morning. I don't know where all this has come from.
I just don't want to be one in a long line of women that have moved in over there and then move out again after 5 minutes.
Oh, I see. It's a fair enough point, I suppose.
Although, I mean,
would be handier for me for work if I moved into your place.
Look, I'm not proud of my track record. I want this to work out as much as you do. I promise you. I'll sell up if you feel more comfortable with that.
My house is a bit big, isn't it, now I'm living there on my own?
Well, yours or mine, I don't care. But I'm very, very serious about it. Either way, you don't have to question that.
Well, she had lived at number 45, but she'd moved. Oh, but they had a forwarding address. Only they'd lost it.
Oh, after all that bother.
Yeah. Well, that's the bad news out of the way. The good news is that Anne's been in touch. She wants to meet and talk.
So what you going to say?
I'm going to get her talking about Curly, you know, get her to get her guard down. I'm going to play her at her own game.
Well, I hope you know what you're doing.
Yeah, so what? Just like that.
Do you know, I never would have dared talk to people's parents like that when I was that age.
Hey, it was a nice car he had, though, wasn't it?
I wanted to slap him right across his face.
Oh, give him a chance.
And why is he called Dobber?
Well, I don't know.
Well, it's like...
What?
Well, I don't like saying.
What?
Like he's got something to brag about downstairs.
Like me?
What?
Hiya.
Oh, hiya.
Busy day?
Oh, I'll say. How about you? How have you got on?
Oh, fine. Fine.
I meant, with regard to Mike Baldwin.
Oh, I tell you, I've met his sort before and they're not worth getting myself worked up about.
Has he been saying something else? He hasn't he?
Yes, but only to me, not in front of anybody else. Well, not so bit here anyway. And if that's the way it's going to be, fine. I can handle it.
That'll be the next stage, though, won't it?
What will?
Well, when he sees you can handle it, he'll start pushing it. He'll start saying things louder, in front of people. That's what'll happen next.
Yeah, well, we'll just have to cross that bridge when we come to it, won't we?
So how about it then?
I haven't ever done it before.
I'll show you what to do. Let's get in the back.
Edith's big day finally arrives, but will her enthusiasm convince her family that age is just a number? Downton Abbey is tonight at 7. Or from groundbreaking comedies The Royal Family and Goodness Gracious Me, to the end of two much-loved sitcoms. We're going back to 1998 next with The Comedy Years.